Okay, here we are. And where are we? We are in, hopefully, we're going to find ourselves in Brazil. Sorry, I had to move my chair in. Brazil in the summertime. Let's see. I did a multiplayer this afternoon with snow on in ETS. We are on Euro 4, which is a no collision map, which is nice. So you just spin all you want. Now you can collide with lampposts and guardrails and stuff, but not each other. So it was a lot of fun. People kept getting lost. Nobody puts the route in. I don't know. The route gets published ahead of time, like several days ahead of time. And it doesn't take that long to put it in to multiplayer. And people just say, well, they were too busy. And I don't know. I mean, our group is called Lazy Truckers, so I guess that counts, but still. It means we spend time trying to explain to people that you turn right at the next corner and then left. And how did you get into Frankfurt? So we got there, but I don't know. That's my pet peeve. Anyways, here I am with my nice little Freightliner FLB, and I think for now my it's late in the day. My what was I going to say? Cargo of choice. My cargo of choice is an owned trailer. I like tanker trailers. Now, this is the only owned. There's not a B train yet. Someone I'm sure will do one. SCS does not have, in their official ownable trailers, they don't have tankers. I don't know why. Maybe because they're working out the logistics of doing a B train tanker too, but it's just another trailer, really. I don't understand. Maybe it's licensing? I think they're worried about licensing so they can get Texaco or something, but usually they just do fake things, you know? Just a skinny little road, eh? I mean, it looks like a single lane road. It is 2-lane, but if you look, you know, there's 2 lanes, but we're sort of on the edge here. Ooh, especially when there's cops here. Oh yeah, these barriers. These barriers appear on this map periodically. They seem to be just guarding a warning sign. And it seems they can't install one without somebody running into it. They're like magnets. Oh, so it's getting dark. So I'd like to drive on this map in the daytime. 2 reasons. I can see the back end of the truck, and I can see the flora and fauna. Seven gives us pretty good, I think. Yeah, 7 gives us very bright. Geez, 630 would have been good. Oh yeah, somebody pulled out to pass and realized, oh shit, I can't pass. Oh, well, look. Look, it's a big road now. Why is it 60? And how slippery is this road? Is 90 the new 60? Dunno. We'll see where this takes us. So I was going to drive from 3 to 6 today. I sorted at that. Where's my little schedule thing? My little maps are falling down. Yeah. Just a sec. Need a bit of tape here. The post-its only work for a short period of time. There we go. So, Saturday, Sunday, 3 to 6. Now, yesterday the game was from 4 to 6, the multiplayer, so I had to get on at 3, just play for a while, and then go to the multiplayer. Today it was from 2. Well, the game was from 4 to 5:30. Yesterday it was from 2 to 3:30, so I was on early, so maybe I'll change it actually. Or sorry, today was at 2, yesterday was at 4, so maybe I'll change it to be, you know, 4 to 7 on Saturdays. And 2 to 5 on... Oh, I thought we were stopping. 2 to 5 on Sundays. We're okay here. Glad we don't have a wide load. Well, that's end of speed limit sign usually. Although it didn't take effect here. In this case, I guess it's just end of controlled area. So we seem to be going along the side of, is it a river or a canal? Don't know. It's, speed limit's 30 and nobody else seems to be carrying, so let's just boot it and catch up with these guys until we get a cop car come toward us and give us a ticket. What happened here? Oh, probably somebody tried to trash somebody. Blocked the road in the panic mode. Oh, Ethan, hi. Do I have the snow mod? Yes, I do, Ethan. I have the Grimes snow mod. I have the Grimes winter and the Grimes frosty and the Grimes physics. I usually just use the frosty and physics, but I excuse me, I turned it off for Brazil because the snow mode covers up a lot of nice vegetation. On the regular base ETS map, it's, you know, the ground cover is kind of boring, but they put a lot of variety and work into it here for Brazil, so I decided I wanted to drive in summer. So, but it's a fun mod. If you look at my earlier stream today, my multiplayer, we were in Europe driving from Rostock to Strasbourg, and we just spun all over the road. you have the snow mod, Ethan? Have you used it? Excuse me. Well, missed them both. Good. We're still in gravel, just a different kind of gravel, I guess, but I don't have a cargo or a destination. I have a destination. Because I didn't pick up a cargo. My destination just is go west, young man, go west. Look here on the map. Started off here. And I'm going to go all the way to here. Let's see what happens. I'll stop at towns along the way and add them to my list of places I've been. I should add these ones too, I guess. Okay, add them all. Yeah. It's all about exploring the map, eh? I don't have to worry about being late, since you look at my cargo. I have no cargo. I guess we're going a little fast, but that's okay. I think this guy was going a little faster than the other one. Well, maybe not. He said catching up with him. We do have a town coming, I think, eventually, but... Anyways, welcome viewers. Thanks for viewing. If you're a follower, thanks for following. We got up over 400 last night. Feel free to support me either by cheering me with bits in the jar or subscribing. You can use your Amazon Prime to subscribe. Like I said, there, my message subscribers get a bonus, not just an emoji and a thanks, but a book. Oh, nasty road. Can I go around? No, there's a truck coming. Damn you. Now can I go around? Oh, I don't need to. And it's a hill on a corner. I'm kind of pushing my luck there. Need gas? No, I do not need gas. A lot of traffic considering. Oop, too much braking. I wonder if these guys are going to catch up with that truck. And want to brake. Sure if that car was wanting to pass, but I wanted to get up quick before he decided to. When the AI passes, it pulls out, it accelerates to pass, and then it'll sometimes do a bit of a brake check as it starts passing. It'll pass the car, it'll pull in, and then it definitely does a brake check after it pulls in. Oh, we got a tractor. That's our problem. Dang, I slowed down too much, see? Maybe I'll be okay. Ooh, I don't know. This is very corner-like. Yep, sorry. That is a better road, though. I think I am coming to a little town, so maybe when I hit this little town, I can suck it up. Cars usually come in clumps, so you're usually safe. But in this case, the road is a little. There's a Grimes summer physics. I actually come to think of it. me go look. We just, we find it by going, well, Grimes mods wordpress.com. I've been there enough that Google finds it. Frosty weather, spring weather, new summer, late summer. To do ETS2 mods. New summer. I wonder why. Let me search the site here. Is there a search button? Physics. Oh, no, that's my search button. No. Okay, so let's look at the workshop. I think the workshop is probably where I saw the physics. Patience, patience, my friends. Summer physics for 1.33. Okay. Compatible ETS. No other changes. Okay, I'm gonna add this mod to the game, and we'll see what it does. We're gonna have to quit the game because when we go to the mod manager, the game crashes anyway. So this is my little way of feeling that I've won by telling the game, well, I wanted to quit anyway. So. I think the summer physics makes it a little more realistic in terms of how the other truck handles. Mod manager. There, physics tweaks. And if you look at the info, Miss Mod. So I set those things to 0. Provides summer tire traction. Increases cabin pitching. Increase massive truck. Provides an air seat ride. So we want this. I'm not sure where we put it. We'll put it there for now. Continue game. Actually, better brake simulation will help, especially for this this FLB simulation. The mod I have, the latest version seems to have brakes that are way too active. But, well, we'll see how it goes here. Love that start. It's alright, gotta get into gear first, don't I? Then take the brake off. Yeah, I always leery about going through those. Okay, let's get up to something, 80 or something, and jam the brakes on and see what happens. Aha! Takes a while to stop. It's a good thing. This is a big frickin' truck, Game preferences. Let's make sure that our random road events. We got some rain. Don't care about that. Brakes are down. Trailer stability is up. Okay. We're good. I get it. Guy was trying to pass me. Can't have that. I think we're getting close to a town, aren't we? Maybe not. I think we're going up a mountainside here. What's happening? Oh, well, it's going to be fun to get around you guys. Nicely, wouldn't I? Wait a... Oh, maybe he stopped him because his truck died. Once again, nice place to stop, buddy. Hey, where you going, buddy? Heel in a corner? Yeah, okay. It's a fairly powerful engine for... Just watching the back end, making sure it sort of stays on the pavement. Oh, bit of work happening on the side of the road there. Okay, cool with that. What's our temperature here? Oh, we probably don't have a temperature gauge. It's a pretty basic truck. Oh no, we would have it over there on the left. 25C. We've got an add-on. They bought an onboard computer that plugs in. It's a long stretch with no town or a gas station or anything. Good thing we're not dying yet, but what do we got coming up? Well, yeah, it's a long stretch. We're sort of halfway to Apui. We can get gas in Apui. We will. And it's still twisty, but not that bad. And then after Apui, it's more, I don't know, more fun. We got little side roads we can check out, like La Brea and the Tar Flats. What else? Brazil down there. It's all about exploring, eh, with our mammoth tanker. Actually, I should go in and ask on the, excuse me, I'll go in and ask on the forum if there are any skins for this. Discussions, workshop, described items. What is this again? It's a Mammoth 95. Oh, well, sorry, I have to do a left a comment to see if there was perhaps any skins for this, because it'd be nice. It's a nice. There's a version of the workshop, but I don't think this one. The one in the workshop seems to be 1.27, and I think this version is. I have got it non-workshop. Got it non-workshop. Maybe whoever took it and put it in the workshop took it from another site, stole it from another site, let's say, and hasn't updated it. So pretty good mileage on this truck, actually. Oh, well, there's a cop, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody else is going fast, so. Oh shit, we're gonna be over a bumpy road. Just my luck, eh? We decide to pass where the road falls apart. Or the game quickly throws it, says, oh, he's passing, quick, change the map. I don't think the game can do that, but it feels like it sometimes. Ooh, water. I think. Water or mud? What the hell are we driving on? Looks like water. Does it feel like water? No. Looks like water though. Why are we not seeing splashes? I'm seeing dust come up. Oh, somebody whacked the back of my truck. Why? I don't know. Did they damage me? They did. Bugger. I get my trailer fixed. Yeah, you're in the wrong lane. I was on a multiplayer last night. One of my viewers, Ryan, Rowan Atwood / Ryan, suggested we do a multiplayer, and we did, but there was a lot of we started off in Dover, and just getting to the port, like to the ferry boat from the repair, we met so many. He had actually somebody random going on the wrong lane. We met so many cars in the wrong lane. Trucks just, and it's you drive in the left-hand lane in Britain. We thought everybody knew that, but apparently not. Some guy whipping down the 4-lane divided highway. I don't know if it hit him or not, but wrong way, man, wrong way. So the guy said sorry, and then he backed all the way up to where he could turn around, but he could have just turned around in the middle of the road. He just had a truck bobtailing it, so he actually could have just turned around there. So we're charging through Brazil here with our cargo, a Mammoth ownable trailer. See it again? Nice, eh? And we could pick up cargoes of diesel fuel here and there, but I couldn't really find anything going to where I wanted to go, so oh well. I'll just go empty. I think it's still oh, how heavy is it? It's interesting. 6,000 kilograms, so 3 metric tons. It's got a liftable axle too. Do I have it up? No, I did not lift the axle. believe that's why. Let's see. Yep. No, I don't think I have a liftable one on the truck. No, U does nothing. That was interesting back there, you know, a little while ago, that suddenly driving across water, across a flooded field, but water that was no depth to it. It wasn't splashing, so. They should have put the rain effect. When you're driving on wet roads or snowy roads, they do this sort of, you know, moisture around the tires being thrown up by the air, sort of in this curtain of water. Oh, dearie me. I'm gonna fall asleep here and go off the road. Possibly like this. Over a bit more. Well, if I do 30, people are going to get pissed off. Yeah. Take long to gather a collection of cars at 30. 2, 3, 4 cars, 2 trucks. $60 again. Good. Getting there. Wonder what happens if you keep blocking the AI and not letting it pass. You get branded as a troublemaker. Just a second, I need a break. I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't go away. Back, folks. And check something out. We're good now. We're good, and we're back in. Start the game again. I was trying to check out the physics. I think the mod I have is good. There we go. Continue the game. Wait for all that loading and counting on fingers and writing post-its and everything happens in the background that the game does. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're in Brazil. In Brazil in the summertime. I had the winter mod, but I took it out because I like the vegetation of the Brazil map. Quite pretty. I mean, the variety they have. I really don't like the trees they have growing out of the. It's kind of interesting. They grow a tree out of the ground, make it like a shrub, but when it grows out of the road, that's kind of lame. I should leave a comment. I'm not sure where their support forum is. There's a stream on the SCS forum for the Brazil EAA map, or EAA Brazil. There's also, they have a Facebook page and they have a YouTube page. I think their YouTube page is their way of releasing things. They do videos of how-to. Or demos. And then have links there to Mediafire, I think, is the service they use. So I was feeling a little tired, so I got up, grabbed a handful of mixed nuts, walked back and forth a few times from my Fitbit, did some few limbering up exercises, and got my wine just to counteract all that, so we're good here. Although I could probably increase my viewership just by falling asleep at the wheel here, just sitting here in the ditch, slumped over the wheel, snoring. I might go viral. Say, hey, look, Gramps, this guy, Gramps is asleep. Need to go a little wider there. Ah, Apu. I know Apu from, yeah. From The Simpsons. So let's see what the job market gives us from Apu. Ah, see, we would get diesel that way, diesel that way, diesel that way, and diesel that way. So we have four choices of diesel going in completely the wrong way. So we'll just ignore it and say, screw you, hippie, because we want to go that way. So maybe once we get to have some Madeira, or are these both on the? Yeah, they're both on the map. You know, maybe that's gonna have. Oh, and there's another little ferry boat there. Isn't that nice? Across a river. Maybe a nice raft. Okay. Do we need gas? Well, in this game, it never hurts to get gas. Ooh, and look. What could we see? What to my wandering eye should appear but Christmas. I forgot about that. There's one of the mods I've got is to trip out the service stations on this map. I think just on this map, maybe some of the other ones, and it has to be the ones that are this shape. But look at that, eh? Now we gotta put pause because somebody had an accident there. What the hell did they do? Yeah. No, look at this bus trying to cut me off. What an ass, eh? Okay, let's pull in here and we can fix our truck and our trailer. There we go. And there we go. There we go. And we can truck maintenance repairs. Oh, I thought the trailer got broken. Okay. Anything I need to customize? No, we're pretty well customized. There's always something you can add, yeah. I don't know, I can add more lights, I guess. Do I have lights on the mirror? I do. But I can put more lights on the mirror. Comme ça, and then comme ça. Because this one already is, yeah, already is there. I can also I don't know, I can put a light up there. Do I have lights up there? No, I don't. Could probably add lights up there. Add light there. And the other side, because it doesn't do it automatically. And then what? I got some there. Yeah. I got them in the front. I could put a light here. Like that. I could put a light there. Like that. Oop, I missed one there. And put one there, like that. Okay, then what? Then what's it look like? Nothing goes on top though for lights. Jeez. Be nice, eh? Bull bar doesn't. No, bull bar doesn't do any. Put any lights up there. And the visor is just oh, chrome visor, and then put lights on it. No. Visor. Do I have a visor? Not really. Paint visor. No, I don't want a visor. Because it makes it even harder to see. Oh, what do I got inside? Do I have a radio? Oh no, I didn't do the radio because you have a radio. What it does is it hangs down like that and it's really annoying. And the hanging items. Actually, I thought I had a Christmas present at one time, you know? Yeah, like that. Although that's kind of big. It's kind of garish. Well, not garish, but it blocks my view. Okay, confirm order. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think I've turned the music down some on the options because your game gets nice, eh? Oh, I need my lights on. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, definitely tricked out. After this guy? Yes. And we're... oh no, it's still a decent road. I was gonna say, we're back in the skinny road. No, we're still good. Can't see where the shit with the sun in my face, but other than that. Although, headlights should be on now. Oh, and it's really hard to see with trees in the middle of the road. I really need to find the place where you comment on EAA. Where you leave comments that the developers will see. Maybe if you complain, somebody will say, no, this is like Brazil, things grow really fast. Yes, they do. That they grow so fast that in between two trucks passing by, an 8-foot tree can grow on a road. Ooh, nasty road for them. I think it was okay for me. We were driving in snow, slippery snow on the ETS map, and had a hotkey for a quick save, and people had done that. I've had that for a long time. but they were saying that they had to remember quick save, like as soon as whenever you were coming up to a scary part of the map or a tight corner. So I may discover that I got a different physics mod, so I may discover this map is in fact slipperier. It should be obvious from spinning out. Ooh, lots of cars. Well, you know, I think I'm just gonna change the time anyways. $6:00. Let's make it 6:00. Okay. There we are, 6 in the morning. It's brighter now. We're not blinded by the light. Revved up like a deuce, but you know, we're okay. But we're stuck behind a bunch of vehicles. So well, too bad, so sad. Oh, I gotta change, sorry, I gotta change some screens here. My screens get out of sync sometimes. Okay, that one. Then that's there. That's there. Just to have a bunch of screens on top of screens. Sometimes they get stacked in a different order. And I'm running OBS Studio separate from Streamlabs, and I really could probably run Slobs, otherwise I just don't have Streamlabs OBS. It's a simpler interface, I understand. You get less diagnostic, less individual, ooh, look at the tiny road again, less individual screens to monitor things. But since, well, I upgraded my video card to from a 750 to a 1050 Ti a while ago, and then I upgraded my CPU memory from 8 gig to 16 gig. Big help. And I've settled on a, settled on a set of parameters. Now, you may notice where do you go? Well, you go in between the you keep this stuff to your right and left, I think, like that. Yeah. That defines it. Let me save here, and then let me wander off here. What happens? Ooh, that's what happens. There we go. We're good. We're good. Damn, this is a damn fine engine, eh? It's not soggy at all. No, no, we're good. And the longer that guy will... Geez, he's trying to pass me, and I'm trying to come out of the water. That was good. Did we damage anything? No, we're good. Just a crash vehicle. And now we have dust again, just to dust up our tires. Well, that was interesting. I'm gonna drive down the middle of the road now, just to be an ass. Well, except here, because what's coming? We don't know. Oh, somebody on a little vacation with their caravan. Good. Anybody behind me? Good. So you notice the cars are driving sort of half on the road, half on the verge. We seem to drive in the middle. Well, I'm assuming what we do is we drive in the middle of the road unless somebody's coming, and then we pull over enough so they can get by. And then, oops, that was a problem. Did we make that? We did. Because he would be going a little wide for that, and we were okay. So here we are in Brazil. Yeah, no, it's a 2-lane, allegedly. You know, there's, well, yeah, there's sort of room for 2 vehicles. If you go over like this, partially on the edge of the road, like these guys are doing, then you're cool. So we're going west in Brazil. We are come on now, get over there. I'm heading. I just picked the direction. I'm going to Rio Branco. I'm using my own trailer, which is Mammoth, not from the workshop. I don't trust the one there. I think I found an external site that looked like a newer version of it. But it's this ownable tanker. So I've got an ownable tanker. I just have not been able to find any cargoes going where I'm going, but I decided I want to explore the map, so I'm just going to drive there. And if I find a cargo, it goes there, fine, and if not, I'll just keep going. Man, watch these dotted lines disappear in front of me. That's weird, eh? Bumpity bump. Oh yeah, I guess there's room. You know, theoretically there's room. Ooh, beauty countryside, eh? How nice. Interesting cargo. A lot of traffic considering where the hell we are. well, I don't know where the hell we are, way in the backwoods of Brazil, but I guess they do a lot of trucking in Brazil. Maybe it's a rough enough country that it was too hard to put in rail lines. Maybe they were too poor for the infrastructure of rail lines, and they put them in and people just stole the rails and everything, so. Or not. Just a sec here. Sorry. I heard, thank you. Roman, thank you for the host. I heard tapping and I thought it was somebody knocking, but it was just somebody cooking upstairs, so. Roman, thank you for hosting my stream. Roman was on a multiplayer convoy with me last night. He had problems getting the go-to to work. I'm AKA Ryan. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ryan, did you get did you figure out why that go-to doesn't work? Like, supposedly, if you want to start someplace in multiplayer, you start the profile that you want to use. You take the profile that you want to use, start off the profile you want to use in single player. Use a go-to space city name, and then use you appear above the city, use the arrow key to and mouse to locate you at ground level, close to ground level to where you want to be in that city, and then hit F9 and you will be there. And then when you start up multiplayer mode and starts up the same game and you start the same profile, your profile will be at that new location. And I kept ending up at the old location. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sorry, just read. The go-to works for you on ATS.ETS. Well, that's weird. The cars go right through that stuff. They don't really care. I'll go over it. Well, it's interesting that the ATS go-to only works on ATS. And snow. Did you get the snow working? We had snow in our convoy today on ETS, and we are on Euro 4, which is the whole map is it's a free roam, and the whole map is collision free, so you can slide through other people. It's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in the convoy. It was I posted it up on my YouTube. It's on my Twitch stream and also on my YouTube, and it was pretty funny, although people were spread out a lot and it was nighttime a lot, so I couldn't really catch good clips of people, but a lot of jackknifing and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why snow doesn't work for you either. You're just having bad luck. Hey Crusher, how are you? So yeah, Roman/Ryan, we were trying to play with stuff last night, and as you see from his comments, he was using the go-to to get to the new place in multiplayer, and doesn't work for him for ETS, but it worked for ATS. And he couldn't get the Grimes snow to work for multiplayer. That was that multiplayer, Ryan? Sorry, or single player, Grimes? No. Ah, Freight Shaker 86. You like my FLB, eh? Yeah, I got it tripped out nicely. I've cranked up the engine. I think it comes stock with like a 250 horsepower. I did the snow mod in multiplayer this afternoon in my stream, and it worked fine. And the inside too, although I need to change the dash. I think I can do a wood grain dash. All these grains, and they've added, I don't know if yours had this. There's that, ow, ouch, I get force feedback. I'm okay, I'm okay. There's this computer here too in the corner, which is nice. Does different things. I think that's the cruise control. You know, temperatures, mileages, miles per gallon, stuff like that. So it's an add-on, I think, or meant to represent an add-on where they upgraded the Freightliner with a mini computer. Yeah, testing that suspension, definitely. And I've got a physics mod too. I've got summer physics mod. The guy who did the winter physics mod on the workshop, he also did a summer physics mod, Eddie Yanks or something. And so supposedly what it does is it gives slightly better response. Sorry, it makes you jump around more. It, I think, affects some of the lateral traction, so maybe you slide a little bit. And it changes the brakes so that the brakes heat up faster and the brakes have less, I think, traction. Now, it doesn't really make much difference on the FLB. This version of the FLB, I'm sure yours wasn't like with Freight Shaker, but this, well, we got an empty tanker on the back, and I'm on a gravel road. I'll get up to 80 and full lock. That's pretty fast. And I've got the brake turned right down. Oh, yes, yes, I've been from Chile. Oh, good, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy going over the mountains? Did you have enough gas to go over the mountains, the Andes Mountains? I barely made it. Yeah, I went on the other side. I've been looking. Yeah. No, it stops much too fast. It should stop a lot. My understanding is it should stop slower. Is that true? Is that what you mean, Freight? Do you mean it should have stopped in a shorter distance or a longer distance? Oh, possibly jackknife, yeah. Definitely a lot of jackknives in the, just a sec, I gotta see, am I supposed to go up here? A lot of jackknives in the, with the winter mod. A lot of fun, a lot of jackknives. We had a lot of fun. They were bad to push and kick out. Oh. Now a lot of yeah, a lot of spinning around. We did a lot of spinning around in the snow. I discovered actually. I discovered if I use just trailer brake, I could sometimes straighten out if it was starting to fishtail. And one of the guys that I was driving with, he said that he used engine brake and trailer brake. And I guess that would work depending on how well they implement it, because the engine brake is just going to work on the back wheels. It's not gonna lock up your front wheels, so you're not gonna lose any steering. And then the trailer brake is gonna brake the trailer. So, and here we are. Oh, I should have looked when I was in the other place to see if maybe I could have got a cargo, eh? Dang. That was so, well, no, there's nothing there. And how about here? And there's nothing here either. Oh, there is something coming here. Duisburg? Natal? No, hell no. This one? No. How about this one? No. No, gotta keep going west. This is the Brazil map. It's an add-on for ETS2. I think you find it if you Google for it. It's EAA, like letters. I don't know, extra alpha, Brazil. And there's a SES forum discusses it, and they have a Facebook page, but I think they also have a YouTube page, which is where they release most of their stuff and describe it all in Portuguese. But I'll show you. I'll cough and deafen everybody. So here's where we are. Over to here. Down to here. Rio is in there somewhere. Montevideo goes across to Chile. So there's Chile, there's some Paraguay and Uruguay, and a lot of Brazil. Ear wrap. Oh, no. They put in lots of work. This is a dedicated group in Brazil, and they've got a lot of, I mean, well, some of the towns look the same, but still, you know, there's a hell of a lot of towns here. And cargoes, and the twisty little roads and mountain passes and stuff, and they've also got yeah, it's all Portuguese, and then the sign circles are all welcome to Humaita, I guess. There's a gas station here. I've got a mod that adds Christmas to the gas stations. Merry Christmas, there's Santa and his reindeer on the roof. There's a tree outside, and I think a presents under the tree. There's a big fat Santa. Feliz Natal. So it's a cute mod. I think I have the right away here. I had the sign. So this, I mean, this is not overpowered. I do definitely, Clunk, I do definitely work my way up through the gears. What's this? Somebody's, Oh, stadium, I guess. Soccer stadium. Nice smooth roads. Well, it's not bad here, actually, Ryan. It gets worse. Oh, sorry, I need to ask before about... sorry, I missed a few things from Frick. Jake engine caused to step out as well. Yeah. Well, and Jake engine brake, or in Europe they got the retarder, because you're just braking the tractor. The logging truck, because you're just braking the tractor. Your trailer can just... look out your side window and you're reading the writing on the side of your tractor. It's like, oh, that's interesting. So, I've got a bunch of people watching. I should say thank you. Welcome viewers, thank you for viewing. If you're a follower, thank you for following, or please do follow. I know, I love the log truck, yes. I love this log. It's like they were where I would cut down a BC fir or something. Snuck into the park, snuck into a US park while they're closed and cut one hell of a tree. So yes, following me is good, or if you want to support me, you can throw bits in the, cheer me with bits in the jar, or you can subscribe with your Amazon Prime. Or you can buy my books. Info on my channel about my books, or if you subscribe, you get books. So I think I really need to pass this guy. And hope that nobody's coming. Nobody was. Oh, and I'm turning anyways. You probably would have. Aha! Thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the bits. And we'll go... Do we want to go this way? Wait a minute. Let's just stop in the middle of the intersection here. Yes, I want to go here first. I write, Stranger wants me to do that. Sci-fi, fantasy, crime, well, the come on now, get into gear there. Yeah, well, don't drive into the side of my truck and you won't have a crashed vehicle, for God's sakes. I write, my first two novels were crime with a bit of fantasy blended in. I saw that before. He asked if he wanted to rub with him. I assumed he meant wanted to run with him, but yes. Do you want to rub with me? No. Yeah. Oh, so my books, Kirk's Landing and Return to Kirk's Landing, is the story of a big city undercover cop with the power to actually be invisible. He gets the power fades sometimes. He gets busted by a biker gang, has to hide out in a small, quiet northern town, which of course is not quiet. So there's bikers, crime, drugs, murder, corruption, First Nations friends to help him, and some evil spirits, and he discovers how to control his First Nations power. So, what the hell was this? Mud? Kirk's Landing, yes. Kirk's Landing and Return to Kirk's Landing. Kamsa, you're right. So if you look at in my channel, at the bottom of my channel, in one of the panels on my channel is information about my books. So you can get them in print or ebooks on Amazon, and Chapters, I think, has them. Smashwords, iTunes. Or, like I said, if you subscribe, I'll send you a free copy, your choice. So. And I've started writing flash fiction again, too, which I had done. Haha, bits, thanks for the bits. I've decided to get back into fiction, back into writing this year. So I'm going to try to do more writerly stuff and not less trucking streaming, but maybe more focused. So pick some prime times. No. So I started a site. Here's the site I started. I had been doing flash fiction before, and it's short, quick stuff, and was up on a site, and we'd help each other in review and stuff, and then we haven't done it for a couple of years, and I couldn't find the site. Nobody's doing it anymore, so I decided to start my own. So there's my own. So if you're interested in writing or know people that are interested in just trying to write, it's just 1,000 words or less, and I put a prompt up there. A picture, song, titles, list of ingredients. The idea is to challenge yourself, if you're a writer, to get out of your niche, out of your genre, out of your rut, and try something different. Like many things in life, right? Yeah. So I got this physics mod, but I'm not drifting at all in these corners. I'm not sure why. Knock on wood now. Limit 60. I'll go 90. We'll see what happens. What if I go like that? No. Definitely, it definitely tips the trailer. X-File. I think you would. It's you know, just this ability that, well, I mean, spoiler, but I mean, it's related. It's the First Nations, related to First Nations spirits and stuff. But I wrote those 2 novels a few years ago, and I since have done, I think, 6 other draft versions. Not the same people, different sci-fi fantasy, so I really need to get these other novels out too. And playing video games for hours and hours doesn't get any editing done, but need to balance in life, right? So Freight Shaker, are you retired now for trucking? The hell was that? Lines on the grass there. Ooh, pavement, isn't this nice? Just feel that. Isn't that smooth? And there we go again. Thanks. Yeah, it's I enjoyed getting back. If you look at the flash fiction, I've done 1 so far, and a friend of mine does 1, and I got another prompt up there. I just started the group, but it was a lot more work than before. I think because I have not been writing for a while, and I'm pickier when I write. But creating something from nothing, basically, an idea, and your knowledge of English, sort of, and imagination. But creating something from nothing is really, it's really cool. Whether you're a writer or you're a painter or a woodworker or a parent, actually. I did create 2 good kids, pretty great kids. Not quite from nothing, and I was divorced early, but still had the support of my ex and friends and stuff, but still, creation. Little Vessel Charlotte to Darlington, scrap metal with a frameless dump. Running Florida back again soon. Ah. Well, I guess a frameless dump, I mean running that, I guess you just, whatever you call it, where you just drop the load, you just drive in, drop the load, pick up another one. I mean, I don't think you're not loading the scrap iron, so. Ah. Since 11. Well, that's cool. I'm too old to be a truck driver now. I wouldn't mind trying it or going out with finding somebody local and going out on a run with them, but well, A, I'm too old, and B, I don't have the time. I think I don't need to. Pensioned off and such, but Florida back from North Carolina. That'd be a nice run. I got a friend of mine that I follow online, Sergei Drachev. He's from near Toronto, and he's Ukrainian, and he drives heavy haul. He's got his own truck now, a Mack. Oh no, it's not a Mack. No, he's upgraded. He's got a K-Whopper, a W900. And he's got his own trailer. He had a 55-ton lowboy drop-side rail from Fontaine, and he's upgraded to a 60-ton. I used one from them, but a 60-ton flatbed, not drop-side rail. And he takes huge jobs from Canada to the U.S. and back again. Specializes in these huge excavators and stuff, and yeah, he does well. Coastline mining, U-shaped body and 2 arms that go up to the 5th wheel. Oh, okay. So 12-ish hours and 760 down to Miami. So that's like a day run, right? Now, what do they do with a trailer full of scrap metal in Miami? I mean, is there a steel mill I don't know about in Miami run by blue-haired senior citizens? Getting dark here. Oh, scraps what you do local. Okay, I wondered what you were taking down to. Oh, that's true. Yes. Darlington, oh, Charlotte to Darlington. Okay. Okay, okay. So what are you going to be running to Florida then? Dry vans full of senior citizen blue rinse, right? Sorry. As a senior, I can make fun of seniors. La Brea and the tar flats. Now, maybe I'll get a nice cargo here. I mean, this is the end of the road, but... Ah, okay. Cool. Nucor. La Brea discovered. And what excitement has had by all. Okay. And this is sort of the end of the road. Ooh, look. Actually, oh look. I think you can actually put the parking brake on so I don't inadvertently roll into space, but let me use the console mode 0 key. Oh, well that's nice, look. Little bay, maybe this is, I don't know, some river. Like a dock without the ships. Don't know. Okay. Sorry, 0 key. That key. Let's see what we have for cargo from La Brea Flats here. West Marine boat parts going down and fire up 3 for unit haul products north. 2 within. Well, that's good. That's a good drive. That's a good run. That's a good run. Is that through your company, or are you an owner operator, or is that through like the who you work for? Okay, looks for the cargo. What is the cargo, Gramps? What do we have? Do we have something that goes? Where do we want to go? Oh yeah, we want to go to Rio Branco, whatever. Okay, so cargo market. How I'm in console? Console mode is I don't know. I forget. You'd have to look in look either in the SES forum or just look in ETS in the forum and just console mode. You go into unless Crusher's on or somebody, you go into the I think it's the main. There's a config file for ETS, your ETS game as opposed to the profile you're running, and you go in there, and I think you have to set developer mode to 0 and set console mode to 0, something like this, and then you hit the tilde key, and bing, bada, boom. 700 to 900 a week gross, and worked more than 3 or 4 days a week. That's good. That's good. And I mean, you know, somebody else is loading. If you've got a dry van, so somebody else is, you know, back up to the dock. Somebody in loads skids. You close the door. Coming back up, you know, same thing. Skids go in, close the door. So you're not doing any strapping or Yeah. But no, I just wondered whether this was your own truck or whether you work for another company. Let me see what do we have here. Pretty sure these are all. Whoa, wrong place. I have to actually say that I'm here, and I'm going to not going to Russia. Not going that way. Not going that way, and I'm not going that way. Okay, so. What we are still, we've got a really nice trailer, but we're still going to, well, I guess we got to go that far. Why can't I see, I can't, oh, there. Why couldn't I see this? I want to go here. And then go there. And then, I'm not sure. I might use a go-to command to fly here, just because we would have seen all that road and explored it, so. Oh well. Did we actually go through every single gear just with this empty tanker? Oh, 3, 5, okay. 6, okay. 7, 8. Because I think I have a, well, I don't know what I have now. I have a 610 horsepower, which is more than this Freightliner comes with. And the gearbox, I think, is a 10 speed. I don't know. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good mix. You have a friend, you have a bunch of trucks, so you have your own little mini company. They optimize the best of both worlds. If it breaks, they fix it. That's even better. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. If they load a, you know, if they file it, yeah, if they fill a truck full of a warm load, it's not a huge reefer, unit. I never thought of that. Oh, people coming through. Oh, I assume we don't have the right of way here. Who does? I don't know. Well, that was entertaining. There's a lot of maps on a lot of different maps do that sort of out of the main areas. It's like, oh well, there's an intersection, and everybody knows that these guys have the right of way because that's the road from so and so. That's always been the main road. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, you can hold -20, but you're not going to go from plus 30 to -20 or whatever. Or the unit thought, yeah, or the unit freezes. Well, yeah, it's just like a home air conditioner when you're pushing it too hard. or even the one in your car does that. I've got a 2008 Mazda 3, which I got in maybe in 2012. Nice car, lots of nice features and stuff like that, but the air conditioner died 2 summers ago. And too expensive to fix it. You know, my garage is like, I got a practical garage. They won't fix everything that's broken. They only fix the things that it makes sense to fix. And in this case, it was, they said, no, Mike, it's too many other parts need fixing. Like in the system, I forget what had gone, but they said what'll happen is I think it was the pump. They said what will happen is we'll replace the pump. But now there's going to be a pump with new high pressure, and now it's going to start popping leaks in heat exchangers and, you know, valves and all sorts of stuff. So then you'll have to replace all that shit. Let's put this sign right in the middle of the freaking road. So I don't drive my car much. Hardly at all. My girlfriend lives in Toronto, about a 5-6 hour drive away. I take the train. Yeah, I'm not going to bother fixing it. Too many things broken on the air conditioning, and so. And I could get a new car, but I don't really need a new car. You know, once a week I drive out to my grandson's in Orleans. It's about a 20-minute drive. And locally I'll go to the beer store, the grocery store. I don't know how many K. I hardly put any K on it. I'm almost at the stage where I could just use one of those Virtue cars, rental cars. Yeah, well, I think, well, maybe it's a Mazda 3 thing. I've been going to these guys for 30 years or whatever. And I trust their judgment on cars. There's a medium-sized place, but they really know their cars, and you get good personal service, and, you know, mid-80s Toyota vans. Vaguely. I had a mid-engine Ford Econoline van at one point, but no. What happened to those? What happened to Toyotas? Did they? Did they die? I'll get back inside. I drive with roof cam a lot on this game, mostly because when I'm exploring, I've just gotten used to it. And if I'm exploring a new map, I can see a lot more of the map with the roof cam than I can through here. No. But no, don't remember the Toyotas. I mean, vaguely remember the Toyota mid-80s. Gas? We good for gas? We're good for gas. Well, see, that was what mine had. What the hell? Look at the gas. My Ford Econoline had a mid-engine, like just to your right. To the right of there was two buckets, you know, two seats in the front, and it had a flat front, and just to your right was a cover. If you flip the cover, you could actually look down, and there's, oh look, there's the engine. So, it was kind of cool. But then they did vans where there was just a big shroud at your, in between the passenger and driver's seat. There was this big enclosure, and that's where you got at the engine. Now this is Canada, so it doesn't get that hot. You know, I have power windows, so I just take all the windows down. Take all the windows down. You know, wear shorts and a t-shirt. We're good. Coming out, buddy. Coming out. Technically the hood. Yeah. I had a Jeep before this. I really liked that, but it got stolen. But I really liked having a. And I bought it new, and I tricked it out just the way I wanted. Like, it wasn't the short one; it was the longer, you know, the longer Jeep. You know, like I don't know, the station wagon version, whatever the hell. I'd researched a shit, and I had a really nice combination. Not off-road in the sense I didn't have winches and stuff, but could have. The doghouse. Yeah, the cover between the seats. Yeah, it's a little doghouse. I learned to drive in the 60s on my grandfather's Land Rover. That was cool. It was a 4-speed. I don't think it had synchro mesh, come to think of it. I think there was double clutching involved, yes. That was a 4-speed, and with a shift to go to a split, like a split differential, so another 4, so an 8-speed. And if you wanted, and you could go to 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive, and if you wanted to lock the hubs, you had to get out. You had to turn a little dial on the hubs to lock the hubs, the front hubs. But I learned to drive on that, and you know, after learning to drive on that, just driving a car was a piece of cake. No, I don't think it was synced. I don't think so. I seem to remember double clutching, but it was no deal. But now people, oh, people now can't drive even a standard, like a 4-speed or whatever, you know, 4 on the floor, 3 on the tree. It's almost like the best safety thing, you know. How do you stop people from stealing your car? Oh, it's a standard. Yeah. Well, people, you might get kids who are able to steal your car. Kids, just because I assume it's kids, right? You might get people stealing your. All right, let me get back to daylight here. Six. Let's go to 6. There we go. You might get people stealing your car if it was a standard, like on the floor shifter. But if you had a column shift, like a 3-speed column shift, people trying to jack your car, they'd get in and then they'd look down on the floor. They're like, where the fuck's the shifter? They'd assume the column shift was like for, you know, wipers or some shit like that. I'd be like, I don't know, just that'd be kind of cool. Where the fuck's the shifter? Okay, folks. So, yes. Oh, across this mud again. Oh, very nice. I've got a shifter with this. I've got the G29. My G27 died. Luckily, it was still within warranty. It was like you know, a year and 10 months or something. It had a 2-year warranty. It died, and a Logitech replaced it with a brand new G29. And I was, oh, you people are so nice. But anyways, I got the shifter, and I did the Eaton Fuller 13-speed for a while with the, you know, range and splitter buttons. And it was fun, but now I'm just lazy. And I'd get, you know, if I had a heavy load and I was going up a hill and I had to pick a lower gear, I'd be like, I don't know, 3 3/4, 8.5. I'm not an idea. Okay. Now we go down here. Jeez, there was lots of traffic last time we came through here. There's nothing now. Where have you guys been? Tractor man, and look, nice roads. All right. Oh my God, look at this, what's this? This really smooth gravel, this smooth black gravel. How the hell did they make this? Oh, I thought we were going to run out of this mysterious smooth gravel, but apparently not. Still asphalt. So anyways, yes, sorry. So folks, thank you for viewing. And if you're a follower, thank you for following. More follows are always good. If you want to support me, you can cheer me with bits. Oh, bad road here. Ouch. Ouch. Or you can subscribe with your, possibly with your Amazon Prime. Or you can buy my books. Well, no, they tried to, I know. Well, Windows had come out in the spring with an update to their driver software. I can't remember whether it was Windows 10. This was a year ago, a year and a bit ago. And I started, it just was flaky. It would sometimes it would connect and sometimes it wouldn't connect, or I'd be driving and it'd lose any connection to the wheel. It'd be like, no, you don't have a wheel. Really? Because I had one. And so I had to go through like a process. I do this and then start this and start this, then it'd be okay. And I talked to them online, and they like texting back and forth to their support. They get this big detailed list of how to start up and how to shut down to make sure you got the Windows drivers and their drivers and, you know, all the stuff in the right order, and that sort of helped. But it also helped us to diagnose when it worked and when it didn't work. And but it still wasn't 100%. I have no idea what was going wrong, and Logitech had no idea what was going wrong. And yes, I really did I like the G27 because it had buttons on the shifter. So especially, well, even if you just want to do shifting with the you know, with the range splitter and range, the buttons are right there. Oh yeah, notice the Italian police car there. So like I said, a couple of months before they ran out, they said, basically, they said, we give up, we'll send you a new wheel. Shipping included. Roman. And so I had the old wheel. Actually, I sold the old wheel on Kijiji, I think for $100. Wheel, shifter, and pedals. I sold it as is, and I was quite honest on Kijiji. I said that I explained, you know, that the problems I'd had, how it worked sometimes, hadn't worked sometimes, and I'm not sure whether, and I wasn't sure whether it was a Windows driver issue or just my computer, but as is. And I sold to this guy, and then didn't he start emailing me talking about how he wasn't able to get it going, and what about this, and I went, helped, maybe this, maybe that, and then he was, you know, I don't know, I'm not too happy, man, can I have my money back? And I'm like, no, sorry, but so I didn't hear from him, so who knows, it may have been broken, it may have not been broken. Well, you could have bought mine for another $100. Well, shipping not included, but what the hell is this? What's a bus? And is it a fast bus? Okay, I'm stepping on the gas. He's still pulling away from me. Okay, so maybe he just slowed down for that bit of nasty road there. Do I have to pass him? Is he going to be a joke? The buses in this game are usually very slow to accelerate. Probably a pretty heavy load in real life. I mean, the bus is heavy, and it's full of people and luggage. And what are you doing? Oh, this is gonna be bad. He's gonna slow down to nothing when he sees this shit. And he was behind a slow truck too. There we go. Or that was the slow truck. So yeah, and I guess, and a bus has got such a flat front, I imagine it's just pushing that air. Aerodynamically, they're pretty bad. I guess a Freightliner's not much better, eh? That doesn't look very aerodynamic, does it? So are we, where are we going on this map, just to make sure we're going to the right place? Yeah, it might have been Win 10. And the support was, I mean, well, they seemed pretty good. They, you know, the steps they had, sometimes they did. Sometimes the steps they had and the information that they had and went with was pretty good. Sometimes it was a little, you know, did you guys read what I just typed? But happy ending for me. I mean, okay, I'm okay with the G29. All I drive is ETS and ATS. I've done some spin tires. Yeah, good old Windows, I know. I drove some spin tires. That was fun. I might get back into that. Spin tires just multiplayer too. got Dirt Racer, Dirt Rally that I bought a little while ago when it was cheap because it was advanced, you know, whatever they call that. Ah, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. So I've been playing in Dirt Racer, but I don't know whether I want to stream it because it's pretty boring with me trying to go around the same track over and over with my little Mini. And it's not that restful, really. Yeah, we could do a Mud Runner together. Spin Tires Mud Runner. Mud Runner is more fun with 2 or 3 people because you can cooperate. Uh-oh. You know, I'll explore here, or I'm stuck, come pull me out, or you know, you do that log thing, I'll do this log thing. So, or how do you think we should get across this? I think I either need supper or more wine. I think I'll go for more wine first. Maybe I'll drive till, what time is it? I've been going a long time. Are we, have we discovered something yet? Where the hell are we? Well, that's a cargo thing, but... Oh, we will. Okay, we'll discover it and then we can see if there's something here. Okay. Okay, I'll discover this town, look for cargoes, and then I'll get more wine. Oh, why didn't we? I'll follow your stream, Freight. If you stream ATS also, then I will definitely follow you, and I could add you to my auto host list too. What's my fave wine? My favorite wine is red, dry, and on sale. Serious, I go to my local wine rack, or I go to the LCBO, it's like, oh, this looks like a red wine. It's rated dry, and oh look, it's on sale. Oh. My wine rack, it's mostly local Ontario wines, but they're just up the street from me, and I've been in there enough that they're like, oh yes, we have this. They don't bother asking me, would you like to try, even though they're supposed to, you know, would you like to try a free sample? They know I can't be bothered. No. Jeep is good. I don't know if I've upgraded my list freight. I've got. Oh yeah, I was gonna get wine, wasn't I? I'll be back in a sec here. I don't know. I can't remember whether I upgraded my or updated my spec list there to show I got 16 gigs instead of 8 gigs for my processor. That definitely helped life. Yes, you know, excellent. I started streaming in January, a year ago, I think. January, February, early in the year, and gradually grew. I got raided midsummer by RJ Gamer, this guy that has tons and tons of followers, and he does one of the ones games he plays is Truck Simulator. He was playing, and he would, you know, drive without lights or run off the road and do crazy stuff, and people love his stream. And he'd finished his stream, he said, let's go somewhere else. So he raided me with several hundred people. So I went from, you know, 110 to 300, you know, 110 to, yeah, maybe to 300 followers. So that's luck. Oh, the pics are from House of Paint 2017. It's a hip-hop festival that runs here in Ottawa every year, and that was 2017. I took a bunch of pictures. It's under a bridge that they built a new bridge, and they wanted to just, you know, put up, you know, armed machine gun nests and stuff like this, and guards, and just stop people from tagging it. Or they were convinced, no, make it a legal wall. Allow people to paint murals here, and actually there will be less offensive tagging, which happened. So we did, we've several years we've done festivals, dance, you know, the elements, dancing and painting and DJs, MCs, rapping, stuff like that. So it's cool. What am I looking for? I'm looking for cargo here, and I'm betting I'm not gonna get. No. North. Oh no, we are there. We don't want to go there. There. South. Oh, didn't really want to do Russia. Manos. Well, they're all interesting. What the hell's that? But no, nothing I like. So I'm gonna go back to. All right, I was looking at the map. I couldn't find anything nice. So. Oh. I wonder why I can't see that. I'm gonna carry on anyways. Maybe I'll carry on to the end of this road. How much, oh, 30 hours? That's 90 minutes. I'm not gonna last 90 minutes. Maybe I'll break for supper. Actually, I gotta break for supper, and then I've got to do some writing stuff. So I'm not sure, Ryan, whether I'll be on later on to do multiplayer. The writing stuff is what I have to do. Is I've got a blog that I track my progress at. So, oops, sort of hanging in the dust there. So I have to go to the blog and update my status. Ow! Bumpity, bumpity, bumpity. Bad, 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 bad. I didn't have to cut it like that. Especially since there was no traffic. Yep, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Monday, I will be on Monday. 8 to 11. And you've got the GoT, Ryan, you said the GoTo works on ATS. So we could do an ATS one. And depending on what DLCs you have on ATS. Yeah, I think everybody has to eat dinner soon. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. I think I'm going to, well, I'll go for a bit, but... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, oh, I'm going to pass this. Now, note the police car. Oh, it's hard to see. Polizia. It's an Italian sports car. Police car. Where can I pull off? Oh, just here, I guess. Well, I can just stop like this. What I'm going to do, I think... maybe I'll find somebody and we'll do a raid. I'll see if I can, if there's anybody, any of my friends are no. Oh, okay. You know, Bob Barros is streaming, but nothing else is streaming. Nobody else that I follow. Nobody else that I follow is streaming, doing trekking. Let me look to see what I have for who's got a live channel going for Euro Truck.
Oh, I know where you are.
We're only 6 hours 40 away though, so again we'll the job will finish in like 25-30 minutes. Are you anywhere near us right now, TS? It depends, man. It depends what you like to do or what you're into. 223, welcome to the stream, mate. Did you say Xenos?
Well, David didn't drink much.
Yeah,
We'll raid this guy.
That much either on the last one. He only had about 2 drinks.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't force people to drink.
Exactly. Do whatever you're comfortable doing.
We do request that people have fun though.
Yeah, yeah. If you're having a good time, you're having a good time.
We'll go to that guy. Thanks for viewing, folks, and I'll be on. Thanks for following. Thanks for
Raven's View, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you, sir? How was your stream, by the way, dude? Have you been streaming ETS? Cheers, man. Massively appreciate it, sir. Hope your stream went well. Oh, we're all over the road here. Streamer well, ETS and Brazil. Nice, man. Nice. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Thank you. I have this game. It sucks, says Tui. I mean, if it's not for you, then fair enough. You know, you can't. And Ravensview, thank you for the follows there, guys. We're pushing a little bit closer to hitting 29,000 followers. So, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Wow, 28,000 followers.
Cheers,
That's cool.
guys.
So, ciao, guys.
I'm glad you all had a good stream. This is the last job of the night as well, guys. We're doing
the Bob
ETS
Ross of
multiplayer.
trucking
What
says
wheels have we
goodnight
got
for
here?
now.
Logitech G29.